Seeing the trailers and then going into Atomic Blonde, I was expecting Jane Wick. It is directed by one half of the directing team that brought us John Wick, and the movie looked very, well, John Wickish. Is that a word? That is now. It looked very John Wickish, and that's what I thought I was going to get, and you know, I was kind of okay with that. That was fine, but I didn't exactly get that movie. Atomic Blonde stars Charlize Theron as Lorraine Burroughs, the main character, the Atomic Blonde, so to speak. And she is sent to Berlin as the Cold War is just closing out and the wall is about to fall. And there she's to link up with David Percival, played by James McAvoy. Now together these people have to team up and try and find whoever killed one of their MI6 agents, and who has this kind of list that has all of the double agents on it from all the different kind of covert factions around the world, and could cause one hell of a mayhem if it falls into the wrong hands. That is the basic premise of the movie. And I thought it was just going to be action set piece after action set piece after action set piece, much like John Wick, and I didn't quite get that. What I got was more of a story than I thought. The construct of the movie is about Lorraine Burroughs being debriefed after the events of what has happened in Berlin. She is talking to her superiors, and it relates sort of flashbacks to what was happening, and it tells a story that way. And it's quite interesting because, you know, by the state of her, that something major has happened. She is black and blue all over and doesn't look quite her best. There is more mission in this than I was expecting. There is long periods of times where people are talking, tailing each other, spying on each other, trying to get contacts and find bits of information. Now yes, it does have a lot of action set pieces, and the action set pieces are pretty terrific, as you come to expect with these kind of movies. There is a particular scene that I think could be my favourite, which involves a fire hose and using that as a weapon and a means of escape as well, which is really well done. There is another fight scene taking through a stairwell, which I thought was particularly well done as well, and although there's cuts in it, it was hard to notice exactly where they were at the time. It looks like one big long shot. And the fight scenes are kinetic, but most of all, they are brutal. They are painful. People take hits and their face swells, they get bloody, you can see bruises starting to appear. It's not a case of people get hit and they just get back up against the kind of Terminator type things. No, there's a few times where Lorraine is in a fight, someone has the upper hand and she just hightails it out of there. She is smart enough to know when the odds are against her, and she kind of plays that game, and I like that aspect of it. This super smart spy person who knows when to fight, knows when to run, knows when to shut up, and knows when to act. Then we've got James McAvoy's character. This person has been almost indoctrinated into the Berlin lifestyle. He's been there for 10 years, he has no superiors, he's pretty much had free reign, and he's a bit of a wild card. You're never quite sure if he's playing Lorraine, if he's double crossing her, if both of them are playing each other, if he's completely on the good guy's side. Could there be a little bit of something off about him? Or is he just so gone native that he can't be trusted by anybody? And James McAvoy is very good in the role, and he's in the movie much more than I thought he was going to be. I thought it was going to be nothing more than a glorified cameo, but it's not. He's in the movie, and because you've got these two good actors playing off each other, it just creates something a little bit more. The movie looks terrific, and a special shout out to the soundtrack, which is not getting many deep cuts. It's got all these familiar songs, all these familiar 80s songs that we still know nowadays, and it just blasts them at you scene after scene. It takes one David Bowie song that should never be used again after Inglourious Basterds, but that aside, it's got all these other 80s songs that just fit perfectly, and I like that kind of music in amongst it. I like the clothes in amongst it and the style. It's not a decade that's overly used in movies, although it's starting to get that way, but I like the way it was used in this movie, and I like the construct of the movie around about the fall of the Berlin Wall as well, how that's always in the news, how it's always instigating how people act, it's always there, and so it bases the movie in the 80s, not just for nostalgia's sake, but because it's part of the story. I'm curious about how this is going to be on rewatch, and I will watch it again because I thought that the fight scenes were kinetic, really fun. I liked the interplay between Theron and McAvoy. I thought that the look of the movie was pretty fun. I liked some of the neat direction, especially during the action set pieces. And yeah, I want to see it again, which is a good sign. I gave Atomic Blonde 4 out of 5. It's not perfect. I don't think it's as good as the John Wick movies, but it's very close. Has a little bit more of a story than those, and I can thoroughly recommend it. So let me know in the comment box below what you thought of Atomic Blonde, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film.